It's that time of year again. 2023 has almost rolled out of the station, but first let's enjoy some Christmas celebrations. This is our first Christmas in Washington DC. Time to see how festive this place can be. There's a Christmas market near Gallery Place, where you can buy art and stuff food in your face. Moving on from the big squirrel on his perch, why don't we go buy some Metro-themed merch? Down by the library on the first floor, you can buy Metro shirts, tote bags, and more. The city is decked out with ornaments and lights, while Big Santa watches to see if you're nice. A truck drives around with a singular float. Let's go to the river to see all the boats. Grown-ups and children from every grade came to Alexandria to see the parade, and then once the last ship had sailed out of sight, we strolled through the old town to close out the night. What now is Christmas without a nice tree? But how do you buy one when you live car-free? Taking it on the bus was perfectly fine. The folks around us loved the smell of pine. In our apartment, our tree looked quite pretty, but there's plenty of big trees to see in the city. Take this one, perched right by the Capitol steps, a beacon of hope among senators and reps. The Capitol is famous, but hey, did you know? There's small subway trains in the tunnels below. If you're by the White House, here's a pro-Christmas tip. Make sure to check out the trees on the ellipse. West Virginia supplied the big tree in the middle, while the rest of the states sent the trees that are little. Onwards we go to find more decorations. Our next stop, the wreaths that adorn Union Station. Inside the main hall, another tree for the season, draped in Norwegian flags, who knows for what reason. And here at this station, served by Cardinal and Crescent, I learned that Santa would gift me my favorite present. You'll notice as you go across the whole town, there's plenty of artwork and lights to be found. One of my favorite places to visit, the Botanical Gardens winter exhibits. There are scale models of different landmarks, made up of vegetables, flowers, and tree bark. But the better display, at least in my mind, you'll find in the gardens just right outside. Here, model trains chug along miniature tracks, crossing bridges and tunnels as they make their small laps. I'm sure you won't find it very surprising. I found this garden railway to be mesmerizing. I could sit here and just stare for hours as tiny trains travel through bushes and flowers. But enough about pine trees and candy and flannel. I thought that this was a train YouTube channel. Sure enough, here in the capital of this nation, there was plenty of festive mass transportation. The circulator ran in a livery of sweets, a Candyland EV on Washington streets. Up in Montgomery, a bus brightly lit formed the Holiday Flash Bus Rapid Transit.
Caution, bus is turning right. Caution, bus is turning left.
But Metro is clearly the star of the show. For though we've not had even 1 inch of snow, the metro is spreading that holiday cheer with a gingerbread wrap, a new one this year. Gumdrops and frosting and tall candy canes all decorate the walls of these buses and trains. The buses first showed up around late November and ran every day through most of December. There wasn't just one bus, there were quite a few, in DC, Virginia, and Maryland too. Each day as the children hung stockings by the fire, commuters were riding this jolly new flyer. Though much joy was spread by this gingerbread bus, it wasn't the only thing wrapped for Christmas. Under the city, deep in the ground, a special gingerbread train could be found. All through December, this train could be seen on different lines like the silver and green.
Step back, doors closing.
The holiday train, like the buses before, was covered in candy, even the doors.
Step back, doors closing.
Now some might think this train would be hard to find, but no, you could find its location online. The stickers inside, they must not be forgotten. Now let's watch as our train pulls out of Fort Totten. These gingerbread liveries are festive enough, but Metro has planned even more Christmas stuff. One sunny Wednesday they threw an event, so donning my sweater, to the Metro I went. And once I had made it to Pentagon City, I could already hear the sound of the festivities. Holiday music was filling the air. Thanks, DJ. Oh look, what's that over there? A gingerbread bus with doors open wide. Let's hop aboard and see what's inside. I must admit I found it impressive. The decor in here was delightfully excessive. This biscuit and wife were clearly in love, while snowflakes and gingerbreads hung from above. Down in the middle, some fuzzy white sheets with presents and bows covered the seats. Though the decorations and lights had captured my awe, you won't believe the next person I saw. Santa was sitting there, back in the rear, the jolly old man with a hat and the beard.
Look who I met. Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho!
And then I got some free hot cocoa. I spun the wheel and won some small things, then picked up a goodie bag filled to the brim. Inspecting its contents, I heard, "Hey, are you Tom?" And there was a young fan here with his mom. A big fan of Transit, he watched me online. He wanted a pic. I said, "The honor is mine." As I was leaving, I felt a slight pinch. My goodie bag was being snatched by the Grinch. I gave him a stern look and he backed away. He roamed around looking for new prey. And thus ends today's Christmas edition. Making videos like these is my favorite tradition. Thanks for the amazing support in 2023. Your kind comments mean everything to me. Last Christmas, I would have never known, just a year later, how much we have grown. There are great things coming in 2024. Stick around if you are excited for more. Winter will end and then make room for spring. But despite that, I'm sure of this one thing. There will be more festive trains, perhaps one with blossoms. But for now, Merry Christmas and subscribe to Trains Are Awesome.